What up, what up, what up? So, this video, from the title, my battery did go bad on my Sportster. I didn't want to turn on. I could hear the pump, the fuel pump going. Everything seemed fine. It just didn't want to crank the bike. So, I'm over here at Harbor Freight, basically gonna buy myself a multimeter, and I'm gonna check the battery, see if it's just a battery that can't be fixed, that is gone, or charging system, or if something's draining my battery. Because when I put that new headlight in on the motorcycle, and I thought that could be it, but I don't think it is. But we're gonna find out, and we're gonna try to figure this out. So I'm here at Harbor Freight to pick that up, so I'll see you in a bit. Multimeters, bang. $6 right here is not bad. And it does have the DCV right there. Whoopsies. I think I'm gonna grab this one. Alright, so I got the car parked right here. I'm gonna take out this seat, and I got the cables right there, the flathead, and yeah, so let me go ahead and do that. It's not really that tight in there. So here you can see the positive. All right, and then shoot, right there. Well, that's all this stuff right here, and there's a negative right there. Put the jumper cables in, and then yeah. All right, so I got it in. And I'm gonna wait 10 minutes, let it charge fully, and then I'm gonna turn it on. And then afterwards, I'm gonna take it. I'm actually gonna take it into my garage and work on it there. So I think I might just get a whole new battery. I don't, this bike is 2020, so 2 years on the bike, and then who knows how many times it's been drained and then charged again. So yeah. Okay, it's been charging for at least 6-7 minutes, and I'm gonna show you. Let's see if it turns on, and then I'll take the bike in. There you go. So turned on. All right. I hand tightened this. So you can see it ran pretty good. It probably got a little charge, but I'm gonna try to do this before the actual bike dies again or anything. And this thing's freaking hard. Okay, there it is. So, all right, so I got it to the 20 volts. Got it plugged in. There you go. 0. Right now, nothing's on. Everything's actually off. So, 12.68, 12.69, 12.68. Okay, so it's sitting pretty well. Now what I'm gonna do is crank it and see if it goes under 9 or 10. I think it's under 10, but if it goes under 10, it's pretty bad. The bike, the battery probably needs. I probably need a new battery. So I'm gonna try that out and tell you how it is, because I don't have something to hold this camera and turn on the. So you saw that the motorcycle started up pretty fast. When I cranked it, it only went down to a 10.16, which isn't bad, which is, perfect basically. But I did it again, and it said it was at 12.53. Turned it on, it went to 12.32, And then when I cranked it, it went to 9.13. So that tells me that the battery's cranking really slow. So I'm gonna try it again and see what the numbers are. I think I'm just gonna get a new battery. I don't want to deal with this issue. There's a number, 12.58. So there you go. It's a battery. It went to like a 7.3 and then a 6 point something. So I'm just gonna get the new battery. I'm gonna pull this one out, go to Walmart, get the new battery. If I could start it back up one more time, I'm gonna check if something's taking power from it, which I don't think it is. I just think the battery, because when I leave my motorcycle for 4 or 5 days and try starting it, it's like, you know, takes so much power to even turn it over. So I think it's a battery. I think it's about time. But if I do get it started, I'm gonna check if something's draining it, which I doubt it. If not, I'll see you at Walmart. We're gonna get that new battery. I'm gonna pull this one off first. All right, so I got that one bolt at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. I got it off. So it is 10 millimeters. So I got that off, and it's a bar. So you kind of get this bar. Bang, take it off. So that lets you slide out the actual battery. So now I'm actually going to take this one off, and I'm going to try that test to see if anything's draining my battery. So give me a sec. So I tried to see if something was draining my battery, which I'm kind of scared. I did try the multimeter reader. I tried the 5 amps, and there was something taking some sort of power out of my bike. I do not know what it is. Not too sure. But I guess I'll go with the battery first, and then if something keeps on draining it, then I'll know. I'm kind of just annoyed right now. It's 12:51. I'm gonna go to Walmart, grab the battery, pull this one out. But basically what you do to check, from what I saw on the video, is you go to amps. Mine is a 5 amp max right here. So that means that's all I could take is 5 amp max. And so you go right here, you put it to the amps. We do have milliamps, but you want amps. And then you plug this one to the amps. It says 5 amp DC, and this one to the COM. And then what you do is you unplug your negative cable. So I unplugged it. So what you do here, let me see if I could show you. What you do is you get your positive. You go to the cable, and then you get your negative, and you go direct. Look at that. So, bam, slides out just like that. There it is. I don't even think it's, oh yeah, it is a Harley Davidson right there. I don't know, it looks pretty old. Looks like somebody's opened this. Alright, so here I am at Walmart. Oh, I believe it's this battery right here. It shows the size. I should have brought my measuring tape.
So when you guys first come in, you guys are gonna come in.
One moment. Sorry, that's the part you're taking off everything. You're looking at 98.02.
Alright, so I got the battery. It cost me $98. It was actually a different one. It was ESTX14, and I thought it was a 16. I want to definitely thank the workers at Walmart right there. I think they were all in the automotive section, so I think that all might be the technicians there. Super helpful. We opened up like 3 boxes to make sure it was the size, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you. If you guys are seeing it, Brea Walmart, those technicians, thank you. So I got the battery. It is, there it is, the number, AGM Power Sport Battery Premium. It should have a lot of spacers and washers in it. Oh, Jesus. Freaking battery fell on my damn foot. I don't know if I broke my toe. Hopefully I didn't. So I'm just gonna try to figure out something, and I'll let you know in a bit. Sorry about the stupid mic, but the battery was wrong. The terminals were opposite. So where I needed the positive to be, there was a negative. Where I needed the negative to be, there was a positive. So now I have to go back and try to find a whole different battery and go return this. Alright, so it's next morning. I'm off to go check AutoZone and see what it can do for me, whether it's a battery or check if the battery's still good, and see how that goes. So, see what AutoZone, if the battery on my camera stays alive. So I went to AutoZone, I checked out the batteries. All of them had the positive on the left, which I need the positive on the right. So I didn't end up doing anything else. So after that, the next morning, so today is Saturday morning, I went to Battery Plus Bulbs down in Brea, and they actually had it, but the price was definitely a little steep, but cheaper than going to Harley Davidson, and I think their batteries are 160. So yeah, I got this battery for $135, and it came with spacers too, which is nice. So I'm not gonna put it on till Sunday because I don't have time for it right now. I gotta go to work soon. So this is the, I don't know, there you go, the Duracell Ultra Platinum AGM Power Sport Battery. It tells you right there. It's 14L, which is weird because I thought mine was 12L, but it's, yeah, it was perfect size, and its CCA is 220, which I think the original Harley Davidson battery is 225 or something like that. And yeah, positive on the right and negative on the left. Some Harley Davidson cords, their negative and positive come from down here, so you don't want those cords to be sticking out like this and then bending in. So they gave you little spacers. These little, I think bronze, I don't know what kind of, these little spacers to go in right there. I don't need them because actually my cords, they come in from the side like this. So, and these are already threaded, which is nice. They're threaded so you don't have to put a little piece in there and try to figure it out. These are already threaded, which is perfect. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this in tomorrow. I'll probably do it in the morning after I go on a workout, and then take it for a ride finally, and then see if it's, and then maybe start it up, maybe don't start it up for maybe a day or two and see if the charge stays, to see if there's something pulling from the battery. And then yeah, if that all goes well, I'm gonna be ready to go to my moto camping in February 24th, 25th. So it's gonna be fun. So I'll see you tomorrow when I install it. All right, here I am. I got the new hardware, which I'm only gonna use the bolts that came with it. These look way nicer than the ones I have. Got some washers, and then it came with some spacers, which are really nice, but I don't think I'll need them, but if I do, I'll have them. And here's the battery, like I said. This is my third day working on it. It was Thursday when I started, and now it is Sunday. So I got everything ready, And let's see how it goes. Alright, fits perfect. This was at the bottom right here, and then this one on top, like that. I believe that's how it was. I'm not too sure. And then this one, bam, goes on the side. So I'm gonna connect those and see what happens. So give me a second. Okay, a tip. So I would say, you see how this is pretty close right here to the frame? So you can't really, so the bolt goes in right there, and you're too close to the frame to kind of get your tool in there, and you might mess up the threading, which almost happened. So I would recommend just taking that bracket off, tightening up the negative first, and then sliding the battery in, and then putting it in the positive. That would definitely help out. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. All right, here it goes. I turned it on earlier, and it seems to be working pretty good. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I checked it with a multimeter reader, and it definitely, at first it cranked at maybe 8.75. Turned it on for maybe less than a minute, turned it off, and then now it cranked over at 10.75, and definitely the charging system's working. So I'm just gonna let it run for maybe 10 minutes, you know. Yeah, so basically it was the battery. Charging system definitely works on this. Something is draining the battery, but that's a drain that's supposed to happen. There's a certain amount of energy or drainage motorcycle's supposed to do to the battery. So I'm not too worried about that. Besides that, I'm gonna put everything back together. The battery cost me $139. Better than Harley Davidson. It's 160 plus tax, who knows, 170. But I think the motorcycle's ready for the moto camping trip coming up, and yeah, everything looks good. So I'm gonna get everything cleared up, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to help you out with your battery problem, but I would say get a multimeter. That thing helps a lot. All right, so I'm back from the trip, and before I took the bike up to the trip, I actually checked the whole charging system as much as I can, as best as I can. The stator, the other coil thing that's in the case. I checked all the connections, everything seemed to work well. Everything was how they said it's supposed to work. So the only thing I thought was the battery. Maybe the battery, I think it was 1 year or 2 years old, the battery that I got. So maybe it was just on its last use or something. I'm not too sure how long batteries last on the shelf. So that could be it. But the other thing I realized is that I think this might be the problem, but let me know in the description, or if it's not, I'm not too sure. When I get that starter button, I used to smash on it real hard, and it would be like, you know, it would take a long time to crank over, and then it'll start, or sometimes it wouldn't even start. So what I notice now is that I press it lightly, and I don't hold it down, you know, for like 3 seconds. I kind of go 1 Mississippi and then take it off, and it seems to start up better that way. I don't know if there's a connection issue when I press it too hard, or it's been pressed too hard, or it's grounding something. I'm not too sure. So I think that might be the problem, which I'm hoping it is. I'm not going to turn on the motorcycle for 2 or 3 days and then see how good it turns on. So I turned it on today, and it turned on pretty good, and it's been maybe a day or two. So this time I'm going to wait a couple days and turn it on, and that's going to tell me if the problem is fixed. But that's an update. Thank you for watching. I'm going to start editing all the new footage for the moto camp trip I took. So subscribe if you want to see that, and yeah, thank you for watching.